Okay, so today's sheet is called Desmos cheat sheet. That means these are questions that we can use in Desmos and get them right. So we're going to start off with the first one. It says given f of x equals x squared plus x minus 7. What is the value of f of 2? So how would you do this in Desmos? You would type the equation first. So type function in Desmos. And then you're also going to type this in Desmos, and that'll give you the answer. So type f of 2 equals, and that will give you the answer. So we're going to type both things in the calculator right now. X squared. So we're typing f of x equals x squared plus x minus 7. Okay, so that gives you, wait, I forgot equals. So that gives you this graph, right? And then in another line, you're just going to type f of 2. You don't even have to type equals. It just gives you the answer right here. So that little number, that's your answer. So f of 2 equals -1. So that's really, really simple. So my answer is just -1. Okay? So from now on, whenever you have something like that, remember, type the first one in Desmos and type the question in Desmos. Problem number 2. The keyword is equivalent. Okay, that means the same. Which one is the same as that one? So we're going to type the function in Desmos first. And we can use x's instead of c's. So type, actually it's an expression because it doesn't have an equal sign. So type expression in Desmos. And then we're also going to type the answers in Desmos. All answers in Desmos. And we're looking to see which one is equivalent. That means which one is the same. Okay? So we're going to, instead of C's, we're going to put X's for all of them. So if you want, you can pause right now and try to put it in there and see if you can get the answer before I do it. Okay, so I'm going to type the first one, 5 parentheses, 1 plus 10x, close parentheses, minus 3 parentheses, 2 plus 8x. So that's what it looks like. And then answer A is 26x minus 5. Those are not the same, right? The green one and the blue one are not one on top of each other. So that's not the answer. Okay? B says 26x plus 2. Close, but it's not, because I can still see the green line, right? And we can zoom in so you can see better. I want it to be the green line. Letter C is negative 34x plus 6. That's not right either. And then letter D is 26x minus 1. And there it is. Okay, if I take the blue line off, which you can just click right here, you can turn it on and off, and you can see that it's right on top of the green line. So the answer is D. Okay, and you can erase the other ones. Those two are equivalent. So that's how you do those type of problems. The next one is actually solving. It wants the solution. There is an equal sign, so we're solving. So this is the one where you type the left side in first and then the right side. So this goes in one line and this goes in the other line. And we're going to use X's as well. So type left first and then type right second. So, and I'm talking about the line. So the first line and the second line. And then we're going to see where they cross. So the answer is the intersection, where they intersect. So I'm going to give you some time. Press pause. I want you to type this in the first line and this one in the second line. Use X's for your M's and see where they cross. That'll be your answer. So here we go. The left side first. That's 8x plus 3 parentheses 1 plus 12x close parentheses. And then the other side in the second line is 2 plus 9 parentheses x plus 4. Okay? And then you just go look, zoom out until you see the intersection. And just click on it. And it gives you the answer. Well, it gives you a point, which is 1, 47. But we are only looking for the x because my equations only have x's, right? So I'm looking to solve it. And it also says it on here. It says m equals. That means I'm looking for the m, which we said is the x, right? So I only need the x part of it. So if my solution is 1, 47, then my answer will just be that 1. X equals 1 or m equals 1. Okay? We're going to do the same thing with this one. Solution of the system is where they intersect, the intersection. And that's going to happen every time you have 2. Okay, they're going to cross. So we're going to type both of these in Desmos. Type both equations in Desmos. And find the intersection. So pause the video, go ahead and put those 2 in Desmos and see where they cross. Negative 7x minus 4y equals 2. Go hit the house so you can go back. There goes my first one, and then the second one is y equals 8x minus 20. And here's the intersection. And for this one, because our equations have both x's and y's, then the answer is going to be both the x and the y. So we're going to just say parentheses 2 comma negative 4 is my answer. Because that's where it intersects. Okay, see, this one only had m's, so my answer would just be the first one. And this one had x's and y's, so my answer is both the x and the y. And the last one. So for this one, they gave you 2 points, right? So we have to make sure that we put those 2 points in Desmos as a table. So put points in Desmos. Okay, so that will be add the table, which has the 2 and the -5 and the -1 and 2. Okay, and then once we have that, then we can put the answers in Desmos and see which one of those goes through those points. So pause the video and go ahead and do that. Okay, so remember that you can add with the little plus sign a table. That's where you put the points that they give you. So 2, enter, -1, enter on the X. And on the Y, I have -5 and 2. So here are the points. I need a line that goes through both points. So we just start typing our answers. Letter A, Y plus 5 equals -1 divided by 3. Click over to the other side, parentheses, X plus 2, close parentheses. That one does not go through my points. Letter B, Y plus 5 equals -1/3. Click over, parentheses, X minus 2. Close parentheses. That only goes through one point, not the other. So that's not my answer. Y plus 5 equals -7/3. Click over, parentheses, X minus 2. Close parentheses. That goes through both of my points, so that would be my answer. Letter C is the answer. So those are tricks that you can do in Desmos that'll get you the right answer. And that's what I need you to do on the final review. So starting tomorrow, today is the review, but tomorrow we'll actually start working problems that you can use these tricks on and just start practicing more.